a number of people are saying, let Edgar Lungu come back. Let Edgar Lungu come back. This is real. If you think I'm joking, listen to the phone calls that came in yesterday. Apart from the private phone calls that I've received. However, I have received phone calls from some members of PF who are resistant to President Edgar Lungu coming back. Some PF members, I don't have to mention names, but some of them are actually senior members of PF. They are resistant to Edgar Lungu coming back. And they are thinking that Edgar Lungu has sent me to say this. But I want to tell you that me, I operate independently. I operate independently. I will never do something that I'm not convinced about. If I'm convinced that Edgar Lungu can't come back or should not come back, I would not come here and, talk about this. I'm talking about this because I'm reading the political mood. I am listening to what people are saying. That's why I'm talking like this. Edgar Lungu himself, I have spoken with him a number of times, and he says, I've done my part. Let those who are there continue. But look, these are just politics. Edgar Lungu, all we need is to put pressure on him. He can come back. Edgar Lungu's desire is to stay out of politics and whatever. But Edgar Lungu, it would be to Edgar Lungu's benefit to come back. It would be to Edgar Lungu's benefit as well as a person to come back. So we can put pressure on Edgar Lungu. And Edgar Lungu, I'm sure he can listen to the voice of the people. He can listen to the voice of the people. So from my point of view, I'm talking out of me, not out of Lungu and whatever. Don't think that for me to talk about Edgar Lungu. Nothing. All I'm doing is reading the mood of the people and looking at who can really stand a chance to contest against Hakainde Hichilema. At the moment, looking the opposition, looking, PF itself, I don't think there is one person that has capacity. Mungu fiction, and I'm using that word deliberately. Capacity. You may be wise, you may be whatever, but you need capacity to go in an election and win an election. At the moment, who has capacity? I don't see one person out there who has capacity to challenge Hakainde Hichilema. If Edgar Lungu is not on the ballot, forget Hakainde Hichilema getting out of State House. He will continue. The only one who can come in and challenge Hakainde Hichilema, if I'm one of those people that is supporting Brian Mundubile. But has Brian Mundubile reached a level of Edgar Lungu with that capacity to sustain PF? PF at the moment, there are no activities. There are no activities. There are no activities. Why mu PF tamuli ma activities? Because there is no money. That is one thing. There is no money. Who has the money? Who has the money to run PF? But there again, don't think that when I say who has the money, that you should have the money yourself. It is not that Edgar Lungu has money, so much money to run PF. No, it is not that. Politics. In politics, we don't use our money. Politicians don't use their money. Politicians use money that come from other people. So you must have the connections. You must have the network. And at the moment, the only one who has a network that can be able to fund a political party and later on, what is this? An election. It is President Edgar Lungu. Why? Because he's a former head of state. He's a former head of state. That's why he has a huge network. He has a huge network. So MPF nshilekana They are eminent people, intelligent people. Ba given Luwinda, ba nani, ba once I never Antoine can never at anyway. But whoever you can mention, whoever you want. It's true. These people, yes, I agree with you. They have they may have the intelligence, they may have the wisdom and everything. But the issue is, who has that connection which can be able to sustain a political party? This is the issue. Which one, who has that capacity? Who has that network? There is no one. And this is a fact, man. We need to be objective, we need to be factual. At the moment, PF needs the resources. They need the resources. They are the biggest opposition political party, but activities, for them to run those activities, political activities, they need the resources. If Edgar Lungu is out of the picture, whoever would come in to run PF, he would struggle the same way Barnabas Mumba struggled. So, mutekanye sana ba PF, mwimona kwati, some of us we are talking from without. No. We have given it a thought. We have given it a thought. So that was the issue of resources is another. But another issue is the issue of people. Who is sold? Who is known everywhere in this country? Whoever you would have to choose today, we would have to sell this person, Muma villages, Kwisa. That person to be known, it would take time. You can't sell a person between now and 2026 and win an election in 2026. I don't think it can happen. Even Sata, if you go back to Sata, Sata was known. He was very famous. But when he stood as a president for the first time, 2001, when he stood for the first time, he didn't get so many votes. Why? Because he was new. He got votes when he contested in 2006. That's when he even got members of parliament. In 2006. That's when he even got members of parliament. So you need time. So, but at the moment, we have Edgar Lungu, who is well sold. And people have even tested him. They have even seen what he has been able to do as a president. And they are even able to compare. They are able to compare to Hakainde Hichilema and by Edgar Lungu. 2026 will be a very interesting election. Will be very fair. Because this time around, we will have two presidents, two people who have held office. We will have Edgar Lungu, who has held the office. We would have Hakainde Hichilema, who has held the office. And both of them, they will be selling to us. They will be showing us what they have done. But Edgar Lungu will be telling us what he has done, what he did. But Hakainde Hichilema will be telling us what he has done. And at that level, I don't think there is anyone who beats Edgar Chagwa. So the best is, let's see, put pressure. Let's not resist bringing Edgar Lungu in the picture. Bring Edgar Lungu in the picture. And let's go to 2026. Let us have these two people, Edgar Lungu, Hakainde Hichilema, both of them selling what they have done. This is what I've done. This is what I've done. And let the people choose.